How did you guys do it?
We got cleaners.
Cleaners?
You know it, Dad.
Cleaner, it works.
Coming up next on Plus TV, Plus News. Join our news team for half hour of local and national news. Plus News, informative, balanced, accurate, and current.
Explore the great outdoors with Benny's Quality and Savings.
This newscast is brought to you through the courtesy of Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse.
Leaves 2 men dead.
Every project starts with the
operator Bradley shot during home invasion in Frank City Village. Post-mortem examination to be conducted on the body of Canadian national found on a catamaran. And St. Michael's Primary students join efforts to beautify Las Flores Park. These stories and more coming up next on Plus News. Stay tuned.
This newscast is brought to you through the courtesy of Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
Our Belize City is growing because of continued investment. From rehabilitated streets to expanding neighborhoods, significant investments are improving how our city functions and how our communities live. In the last 2 years alone, more than 250 streets have been rehabilitated, representing almost $34 million invested directly in physical infrastructure that improves access and quality of life. At the same time, the city continues to expand. Developments such as the Holy Emmanuel area, also known as Gungulung, reflect increased demand for land and housing as Belize City expands in a more sustainable and resilient way. These planned developments support safer communities and long-term sustainability, contributing to rising property values across the city. Under the Town's Property Evaluation Act, property values are required to be reviewed every 5 years. The last valuation adjustment was done in 2013. This adjustment simply brings property values closer to today's market reality, while the tax rate itself remains unchanged. Let's break it down. For a vacant property valued at $25,000, we charged an annual 2% rate, which works out to a payment of $500. Under the new assessment, the property value has appreciated by 40%, making the property now worth $35,000. Therefore, the new amount to be paid will be 2% of $35,000, which works out to $700. For an occupied property valued at $25,000, we charged an annual 10% rate, which works out to $2,500. Under the new assessment, the property's value has appreciated by 18%, making the property now worth $29,500. Therefore, the new amount to be paid will be 10% of $29,500, which works out to $2,950. To support property owners, your Belize City Council is encouraging residents to take advantage of the ongoing property tax prepayment incentives. Property owners receive 15% off in January, 10% off in February, and 5% in March. And senior citizens receive a 35% discount year-round. Remember, this adjustment represents an appreciation in your property's worth, not a change in tax rates, ensuring continued investment in your city while providing valuable data for informing investors, municipal bondholders, and individual credit assessments. And we want residents to know the law provides a clear mechanism for review and appeal if needed. Those who believe their valuation does not fairly reflect their property have the right to engage the Belize City Valuation Appeals Board. Your Belize City Council remains committed to openness, accountability, and ensuring that growth is managed fairly for everyone. Your Belize City Council, always about the people.
Welcome to Plus News for Thursday, March 12th. I am Nevia Ramos. Shortly before midday today, 3 persons were shot in Belize City near the fish market on Vernon Street. Clinton Powell, his sister Keandra Powell, and their mother were socializing near the mother's food stall when they came under attack. Eyewitnesses in the area say that a gunman on a motorcycle drove by the area where Powell was and opened fire, hitting Powell, his sister, and grazing their mother. Both Clinton Powell and his sister were taken to the KHMH, where Clinton succumbed to his injuries after being shot to the abdomen. Police in the area quickly responded to the shooting and opened fire on the suspect, who was later caught in Linda's Alley. The alleged shooter, Ryan Barnett, succumbed to his injuries. ASP Stacey Smith told us more.
Initial investigation suggests that siblings Keandra Powell, 27 years of age, and Clinton Powell, 29 years of age, were at a stall on East Collect Canal at approximately 11:15 a.m. when they were fired upon. Officers on patrol in the immediate area responded to this incident, and the indication is that a third person, namely 40-year-old Ryan Barnett, who the indication is that he's a suspect in that shooting incident, may have been shot in the course of police's response. Both Clinton Powell and Ryan Barnett have since succumbed to the gunshot injuries that they sustained, and Keandra Powell is reported to be in a stable condition. Police investigation continues.
Police say that it is too early to determine whether or not the shooting is connected to last week's murder of Edward Scrubby Saldana. It is reported that over 30 shell casings were recovered from the scene as police continue to investigate. Police are investigating a brazen home invasion in the Dark Knight area of Frank City Village that left a 68-year-old tour operator Bradley Palman hospitalized with gunshot injuries. Authorities say they received information around 5:40 p.m. that a wounded Palman was on his way to the Western Regional Hospital for treatment. Subsequent injuries revealed that the incident occurred shortly after 5:30 p.m. at the residence of the victim and his family.
What we have learned so far in the course of the ongoing investigation is that Powman was at his residence in Frank's Eddy Village, along with other members of his family, when 3 masked male persons are reported to have entered that residence. One of the male persons was armed with a firearm, and they made demands of the family that they handed over items that were in their possession. A struggle ensued between Mr. Powman and the armed male person, and during the course of that, Mr. Powman is reported to have received those gunshot wounds. The male persons escaped with items of property belonging to the occupants of the house, and police have since detained one person in course of the ongoing investigation and are seeking two others.
Bradley Palmer was treated at the hospital for gunshot wounds to the back, shoulder, and the right side of his chest and is currently listed in a stable condition. He told investigators he attempted to resist the attackers and struggled with them during the confrontation. He also reported that one of the suspects pointed a gun at his head, but the weapon failed to discharge. In 2016, Palmer was charged with the offense of abetment to commit murder against 4 men, including American-Iranian Faroud Michael Modiri. Police say that they do not believe the two incidents are connected. Yesterday, the lifeless body of 72-year-old Canadian national Paul Harmon was found on an abandoned catamaran that was found drifting some 60 miles off the coast of Key Cocker. It has since been confirmed that Harmon and one other person were returning from Honduras when Honduran authorities received a distress signal from the catamaran. Due to the vessel's close proximity to Belize, Honduran authorities requested Belize's assistance. Members of the rescue set out to find the catamaran when they found the lifeless body of Harmon on board.
On Wednesday, 11 March 2026, police were advised by the Belize rescue team that they were escorting a catamaran, namely Melinda, that was found drifting some 60 miles off the coast of Belize. The person from the Belize rescue team also advised police that on board that vessel was the body of a male person. The investigators, as well as the scenes of crime technician, awaited the arrival of the vessel, and upon boarding it, they confirmed that, in fact, a deceased person who was later identified to be Thomas David Harmon, a 72-year-old British Columbia, Canada, was discovered. The scene was processed by scenes of crime technician, and the body now awaits a post-mortem examination.
The police believe that foul play was involved based on the evidence that was found on the scene.
It is an ongoing investigation. We are awaiting the results of the post-mortem to make a determination in that regard.
Due to the details surrounding the death of Harmon still being unclear, police say that the matter has been listed as a death investigation until more details emerge. We will be taking our first break for the evening and be back with more news, so be sure to stay tuned.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
Every connection we make is more than just a signal. It's a student unlocking a future through digital education. A young mind daring to dream bigger. Our culture shared with the world in real time. And everyday heroes answering the call of civic duty. When we connect with Digi, we empower Belize.
Rosado, a pediatrician, and today I want to talk to parents about rotavirus and how we can protect our children. Rotavirus is a virus that causes severe water, diarrhea, and vomiting. This can lead to severe dehydration and may require hospitalization if not treated promptly. The good news is that diarrhea caused by rotavirus is preventable by vaccines. The vaccine is safe, effective, and available at all nearest health centers. It is given in drops orally at 2, 4, and 6 months of age. Protect your child against severe diarrhea. Visit your nearest clinic today.
At its launch in 2022-2023 academic year, the program supported 947 students across 4 secondary high schools. And I think we started off in the south side of Belize City. In the 2026-2027 fiscal period, the Education Upliftment Project will expand to 27 secondary schools, reaching over 40,000 students. These numbers indicate an increase of more than 13,000 beneficiaries, representing growth of over 1,000% in less than 4 years. In 2026-2027, 100% of students enrolled in government secondary schools nationwide will attend school for free. Over 60% of all secondary school students in Belize, 60% of all students in Belize will benefit from free education, providing significant financial relief to more than 8,500 families.
For any project, big or small, Best Screws provide strength, efficiency, durability, and affordability. Get the screws specifically designed for your next project. Get Best Screw, the power to build, the strength to last. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
El rotavirus es una de las principales causas de diarrea acuosa severa y vómitos en niños. Puede causar deshidratación severa y hospitalizaciones. La buena noticia es que la vacuna contra el rotavirus ya está disponible. Se administra por gotas orales a los 2, 4 y 6 meses de edad. Protege tu bebé. Visite hoy su centro de salud más cercano.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
Our Belize City is growing because of continued investment. From rehabilitated streets to expanding neighborhoods, significant investments are improving how our city functions and how our communities live. In the last 2 years alone, more than 250 streets have been rehabilitated, representing almost $34 million invested directly in physical infrastructure that improves access and quality of life. At the same time, the city continues to expand. Developments such as the Holy Emmanuel area, also known as Gungulung, reflect increased demand for land and housing as Belize City expands in a more sustainable and resilient way. These planned developments support safer communities and long-term sustainability, contributing to rising property values across the city. Under the Town's Property Evaluation Act, property values are required to be reviewed every 5 years. The last valuation adjustment was done in 2013. This adjustment simply brings property values closer to today's market reality, while the tax rate itself remains unchanged. Let's break it down. For a vacant property valued at $25,000, we charged an annual 2% rate, which works out to a payment of $500. Under the new assessment, the property value has appreciated by 40%, making the property now worth $35,000. Therefore, the new amount to be paid will be 2% of $35,000, which works out to $700. For an occupied property valued at $25,000, we charged an annual 10% rate, which works out to $2,500. Under the new assessment, the property's value has appreciated by 18%, making the property now worth $29,500. Therefore, the new amount to be paid will be 10% of $29,500, which works out to $2,950. To support property owners, your Belize City Council is encouraging residents to take advantage of the ongoing property tax prepayment incentives. Property owners receive 15% off in January, 10% off in February, and 5% in March. And senior citizens receive a 35% discount year-round. Remember, this adjustment represents an appreciation in your property's worth, not a change in tax rates, ensuring continued investment in your city while providing valuable data for informing investors, municipal bondholders, and individual credit assessments. And we want residents to know the law provides a clear mechanism for review and appeal if needed. Those who believe their valuation does not fairly reflect their property have the right to engage the Belize City Valuation Appeals Board. Your Belize City Council remains committed to openness, accountability, and ensuring that growth is managed fairly for everyone. Your Belize City Council, always about the people.
And we are back. 26-year-old Michael Gladden, also known as Wani, has been found guilty of the attempted murder of Belize City resident Karen Pinto, 33, following a high court trial before Justice Candice Nanton. The ruling was handed down today after the court accepted the testimony of Pinto, who appeared via video link from the United States, where she was granted asylum after the 2020 shooting, the existence of a joint enterprise between him and another assailant to carry out the attack. The court further concluded that the shooting demonstrated a clear intention to kill. According to Pinto's testimony, the incident occurred around 6:30 p.m. one Sunday evening in December 2020 when she and her ex-common-law husband left their home to visit a nearby shop. While walking, they noticed Gladden and another man standing under a tree. As the couple headed back home, the two men allegedly followed them and then opened fire. Pinto told the court she fled toward the London Bridge area, but her slippers broke as she ran, forcing her to jump off the bridge into a swampy area in an attempt to hide. She testified that the gunmen pursued her and continued firing. While in the swamp, she said Gladden shot at her again. Believing she had been fatally wounded, Pinto said she played dead, causing the attackers to leave the scene. After the men fled, a nearby resident helped her and contacted police, and she was later taken to the hospital for treatment. During the trial, Crown Counsel Joseph Perez successfully applied for Pinto to testify virtually since she could not return to Belize. Her testimony proved crucial in securing the conviction. Gladden's attorney, Ian Gray, had previously argued that there was insufficient evidence identifying his client and no proof of a joint enterprise. However, the court rejected those arguments. Justice Nanton has deferred sentencing until May 8, 2026, and ordered a social inquiry report, a victim impact statement, an antecedent history report, and a prison report for the convicted man. Gladden now faces a possible sentence of up to life imprisonment for the offense of attempted murder. A Belize City resident is spending tonight behind bars after being charged with 2 firearm-related offenses following a police operation in Ladyville. 31-year-old Glenn Delvort Maria Jr., a construction worker in Belize City, appeared in court number 2 this morning, where he was arraigned before a senior magistrate. Maria, who was unrepresented in court, was read 2 charges: kept firearm and kept ammunition without a license issued by the Firearms and Ammunition Control Board. The charges stem from an incident on Wednesday, March 11, 2026, when police allegedly found Maria in possession of a Smith & Wesson 9mm pistol loaded with 15 live rounds of ammunition. Maria pleaded not guilty to both charges. However, due to the nature of the offenses, bail was denied and he was remanded to the Belize Central Prison until May 11, 2026. A convicted police officer is back behind bars after the High Court upheld his conviction for sexual assault but set aside his original sentence, paving the way for a new sentence to be handed down next month. 39-year-old Brigelo Ak, a former police officer, returned to prison this week after Justice Nigel Pilgrim dismissed his appeal against his conviction. Ak had previously been sentenced to 8 months in prison in September 2025 after being found guilty of sexually assaulting a female police colleague. The offense reportedly occurred while both officers were on duty at the Rocky Road police booth, where the complainant testified that Ak touched her inappropriately while they were working together. The female officer gave her evidence in camera, meaning the testimony was heard privately in court due to the sensitive nature of the case. Ak had initially been granted bail pending the outcome of his appeal, but that bail was revoked on Tuesday after Justice Pilgrim ruled against him. While the judge affirmed Ak's conviction, he set aside the original 8-month sentence, meaning a new sentence will now be imposed. That sentencing is scheduled for April 14, 2026, when Justice Pilgrim will determine Ak's new prison term. The judge could either reduce the sentence or impose a longer one. Ak was originally found guilty in August 2025 at the conclusion of his trial before a senior magistrate in court number 2. For now, Ak remains remanded while awaiting his resentencing in April. We'll be taking our last break for the evening and be back with more news shortly.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
Serious about your sound? So are we. At Lavitza, music isn't just business, it's our vibe. From first-time players to seasoned pros, Belize chooses Lavitza. Whether you're a solo artist, band, church, school, or marching band, we speak your language. Experience the crisp keys of a Yamaha, the legendary beat of Pearl and Tama drums, and a premium selection of guitars, mics, mixers, and speakers. We only stock the best. Gear that's built to perform, designed to last, and backed by expert service with a smile. At Lavitza, it's about more than the equipment. It's about friendship and the joy of making music. Your passion is our mission. No cash? No worries. Ask about our flexible payment plans. From the mainland to the islands, we ship countrywide. Levitsa, the good stuff at better prices.
Cada conexión es más que solo una señal, es un estudiante abriendo las puertas a su futuro a través de la educación digital. Una mente joven atreviéndose a soñar en grande. Nuestra cultura compartida con el mundo en tiempo real. Y héroes cotidianos respondiendo al llamado del deber cívico. Cuando nos conectamos con Digi, empoderamos a Belice.
Smart for everybody. Smart leading everything. Smart give you everything. Smart offer everything. Smart give you everything. North to the east and the south and the west. Smart are the best. Calling. Double up my data and give me all the text. In fact, give me a plan for my family. Unlimited calls so me like it. And Smart make everybody feel happy. Bringing people together, me want it now. Smart got love for everybody. Me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. Me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. More bundles, data plan. Me want my smartphone, internet in my hand. Call me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. Smart. Stay connected. Stay happy.
Mom.
Drop it like it's hot.
Get your body sculpted with gym equipment and accessories from Benny's. Quality and savings.
Today, the Standard 5 students of St. Michael's Primary School in the Las Flores area of Belmopan embarked on a beautification project at one of the nearby parks in the community. The beautification of the park has been a long-time passion project of Standard 5 teacher Elias Perez. He says that today he decided to gather some students of the school to assist him in planting trees and cleaning up the park.
As a teacher, I am someone who loves environment, into anything that has to do with enhancing nature. And today we have the Standard 5 students here. We are planting trees. That's our fourth main goal right now, to plant trees. And hopefully these trees will make it, and we will be here taking care of these trees. This area here, as you can see, is in front of the community center. And I would say this is like a second park. We have the other park over there, and we have this park here that to a certain point it has been like neglected. And I decided as a parent and as a teacher and as someone who live here in Las Flores to do something with this green area that we have here. And from last year we started with this sidewalk. This sidewalk here that you can see was constructed by the help of lone community helpers, villagers who are in the United States, and they have a big heart and they decided to help us. And thanks to them, we were able to build this sidewalk. And now we're trying to get some help from other personnel, from ministry, whoever wants to help in building another sidewalk. That will be the next mission. We would like to build a next sidewalk from the bridge, from this bridge to the road.
The students of St. Michael's Primary School were also joined by members of Belmopan's Rotaract Club and members of the Belmopan City Council's Child Advisory Body. Councillor Coretta Banner says that the City Council is doing its best in helping Belize reach its goal of planting 1 million trees.
We are doing our part in planting 1 million trees, which is an initiative from our Blue Manifesto 2.0. So we're getting that started. We started already actually. We did some planting in Maya Mopan a couple of weeks ago. And so Belmopan is well underway in getting our part of the planting 1 million trees done.
The Department of the Environment hosted the closing ceremony for the Clean Schools Health Students program, recognizing the efforts of students, teachers, and communities working to promote environmental protection in Belize. Launched in 2025, the initiative was designed as a long-term effort to address pollution while encouraging young people to adopt responsible waste management practices and environmental stewardship. The program also aimed to create cleaner and healthier school environments. During the program, students led several hands-on environmental activities, including recycling and upcycling, projects based on the principles of reduce, reuse, and recycle, school landscaping and beautification efforts, anti-litter campaigns, and initiatives to eliminate styrofoam use. Shanae Robburn from the Department of the Environment told us more.
Basically, the Clean Schools Healthy Students program was to let students learn more about proper waste disposal and, of course, how to be good environmental stewards and, of course, environmental responsibility. So basically, the program focused on letting students become the lead in the different environmental activities. Some of them did recycling projects, they did the involvement and the integration of the environmental club and beautification club. They designated who they wanted to be littering officers within the school, which is very good. They also carried out campaigns for littering and the minimizing of styrofoam use within the schools.
The initiative began with 9 participating schools across the country, but only 5 schools remained active throughout the full program cycle. The remaining 5 schools each received monetary prizes at the closing ceremony. Holy Family RC Primary School from Hopkins came in 5th and received $1,000. Christ the King Anglican School in Dangriga also received $1,000 for coming in 4th. 3rd place, the Our Lady of Bella Vista RC School received $5,000. 2nd place, Belize Rural Primary School from Doublehead Cabbage received $7,000, while the 1st place winners, Our Lady of the Way from Ladyville, received $10,000. We spoke with the principal who explained the school's project and how the monies will be spent.
When Ms. Rayburn visited our school and asked us if we wanted to be a part of this great initiative, I immediately said yes. It was in the beginning challenging because we had to get our students to understand that it is a change in the environment, it's a change in their behavior, and what I've seen, our students have become more proud of who they are and where they are. Their environment is much more comfortable. And it's something where they take great pride when they come to school now. It's a beautiful environment. It's cleaner. That was one of the things that we had to work diligently on. And some of them, the artistic ability came out. And I know that I have students who can be farmers too, because they were very, very good at putting the gardening, the little gardening that we have together. So I'm very proud of them. The funds came in just in time because we will continue doing a lot of what we're doing right now, keeping our school compound very clean, and we want to extend our school garden. We want to make it self-sustainable, meaning that we can use some of the stuff from the gardening in our school cafeteria. We're also going to be using the funds, of course, to make sure that our drums are always have plastic bags in them. And also we have a picnic area that we want to start for upper division students so that they can go and have their healthy meal and be in a shade and relaxed.
And Plus TV. Good night and God bless. I am Navia Ramos.